Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking right now, terror inside a small school in Nashville.
There was so many police cars, and then the ambulances started coming away from the school.
A shooter opens fire, killing 3 children and 3 adults. And we are now learning brand new details about the person who pulled the trigger. Glad you're with us for Local 4 News at 5. I'm Devin Skillion.
And I'm Kimberly Gill. Let's start with a few of the broad strokes here.
We know the shooter, a 28-year-old woman who actually attended that school years ago. Police say she was armed with at least 3 guns, 2 rifles and 1 handgun. Investigators are at the shooter's house at this hour. In fact, this is new video just in. Detectives have been seen collecting evidence at that home.
Let's get right to Pam Osborne. She's tracking these brand new developments live from the newsroom. Pamela, what's the latest?
Kimberly, Devin, it all started early this morning inside a private Christian school called Covenant School. Police say the shooter entered the building through a side door and began firing, killing 6 people. Despite the chaos, teachers jumped into action trying to protect students.
She said she was hiding in the closet and that there was shooting all over and that they had potentially tried to get into her room.
The shooter fired throughout the school and was on the 2nd floor when she was confronted by police. Just 14 minutes after the initial call, it was over.
3 people lost their children today. It's hard to imagine.
The investigation is just beginning, but police tell us all doors were locked and it's not clear how she managed to enter the building. President Joe Biden has responded to the tragedy, calling the shooting sick and heartbreaking. During an afternoon press conference today, he went on to urge Congress to take further action on gun safety legislation. Devin?
All right, Pam, we'll continue to follow that. Our other top story on this Monday, a Wayne State University professor has been suspended over a troubling social media post.
In that post, the professor alludes to it being admirable to kill speakers who share controversial views. Will Jones is live on this story for us tonight. And Will, the university even got police involved.
Kimberly and Devin, police are currently investigating. You know, there have been demonstrations across the country at college campuses over controversial guest speakers. Well, a Wayne State professor is accused of suggesting that it's okay to silence those speakers with violence. A Wayne State University professor in the English department is in hot water, accused of making a social media post justifying killing someone who you disagree with. Wayne State President M. Roy Wilson says he was made aware of the post this morning. In an email to the campus community, he says, "We have on many occasions defended the right of free speech guaranteed by the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. But we feel this post far exceeds the bounds of reasonable or protected speech. It is, at best, morally reprehensible and at worst, criminal." The university says it has contacted law enforcement agencies, and while it's under review, Wilson says the professor has been suspended with pay. Students walking across campus today upset by the professor's comments.
Why would someone say something? Why would someone, post something like that? I think it's very shocking and I think it's really crazy. I was really surprised when I heard that a professor would feel comfortable saying something like that.
Some students say they would be reluctant to take a class with a professor who would advocate violence against people of different beliefs or perspectives.
It's definitely a course professor that I don't think I would ever take.
Wayne State student Kaylee McSwain says free speech is very important on college campuses, but so is respecting others.
But you need to always remember to be respectful with your thoughts, and if you know your thoughts are kind of a little crazy and out there, then you shouldn't feel comfortable saying them.
Wayne State University has not named the professor who made the post. We reached out to the university for more information. They said they will not release any more information at this time. We're live in Midtown. Will Jones, Local 4.
Okay, Will, thanks. Devin.
Today begins a new era for the United Auto Workers with new President Shawn Fain at the helm. The union opened its bargaining convention. Didn't take long for the fireworks to start, that's for sure. Our business editor Rob Maloney live at Huntington Place for us. A lot at stake here for 400,000 members that make up the UAW, Rod.
Yes, and there's a lot at stake because they're getting ready to go into their national contract. You've got the Ruther Administrative Caucus being upended by the UAWD. Shawn Fain, the new president, he came out with guns blazing today.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Shawn Fain took the presidency by fewer than 500 votes, and there is membership rallying to back his fire-breathing message. Delegate Sheila Twilley of UAW Local 1700, Sterling Heights Assembly, saying,
"We must support our new leadership. It's definitely a different vibe in there."
Delegate Dan Morgan had to leave Lordstown, Ohio when GM shuttered his plant. Now he's in Bowling Green building Corvettes.
Need to continue to drive it forward to get people to trust again, because people lost trust, I think, in the past.
UAW Delegate John Kincaid of Local 1248 is glad to see this tougher front.
Fight is what the union's all about. So if he's ready to fight these corporations on getting the workers better wages, getting COLA back, getting all the things we lost, I'm all for it.
Jefferson North Local 7 President Eric Fleming agrees.
I think it's going to be a challenge. Definitely want to bring back some of the things that we have, given up, and hopefully we'll be able to regain some of those things we've given up. It's also just bring it back.
No fewer than 4 times did Fain mention striking in his speech. Do you envision being on a picket line?
Absolutely. Ready for a fight. Whatever it takes to win the fight.
Yes, I am. I've done it before. 24 years.
Yeah, whatever we got to do. Yep, absolutely.
Now, we've been hearing that while you're hearing a unified front in public, behind the scenes there is still some give and take, because Shawn Fain was only sworn in yesterday, and there are a lot of the old Ruther Administrative Caucus people who have been appointed by the former President Ray Curry still in control of some things, and so there has been some give and take on the floor, a little excitement on the floor, but the belief is that they need to come together and now start moving forward on that national contract, and that's what they'll do, and they'll spend the next 3 days doing here. Back to you.
So what are we hearing from the big three so far in all this? Anything at all yet?
Well, yeah, they've all been sort of in the same vein. They congratulated Shawn Fain for his election, all three, Stellantis, Ford, General Motors. They're also saying that they're ready to work with him. They want to work with him, and that they want to get the best deals they can for the companies and also the union membership. So the car companies are saying, hey, we're ready to talk. We'll have to see what happens once they get to the bargaining table.
And that looks to be a fascinating journey here. All right, Rod.
Well, last night at 11, we showed you this tree hanging dangerously over 14th Street on Detroit's west side. People living in the neighborhood told us the problem was getting worse by the hour. As our Victor Williams reports, the city stepped in before it was too late.
Well, people tell me they feel much safer. This is all that's left of that tree that was falling, and everyone is rejoicing in it now being gone.
They came out real early.
What a difference a day makes. The giant tree blown over by heavy winds on 14th Street is now officially gone, making a much better commute for Ossie Davis and other drivers.
We didn't go through it. We would turn around and go back the other way because the tree was leaning so far that it was about to look like it was going to fall down.
Because of how quickly the city came out to take care of the problem, Les Daniels is feeling
great and excellent. And excellent is a better word than good.
Ossie, on the other hand, was worried about the tree falling on a home after the same thing happened to his house months ago.
I was on my house for like 3 weeks, maybe more, and then they finally come and cut it down, but they left the stump, and and it's kind of hard to park over there.
He's thankful that Local 4 was able to step in and prevent that from happening to someone else.
When we call you, it's like it happens. We get things done. I really appreciate you guys, man, when they do that happen, because they've been here since Saturday, and we're just, people were scared to go by.
Residents now are hoping for the stumps to be removed as well. Victor Williams, Local 4.
All right, Victor. Israel is pausing a controversial plan to overhaul the country's judicial system after widespread protests across the country. Hundreds of thousands of people stopped working today to protest the proposal. Critics say the move by Benjamin Netanyahu's far-right coalition would threaten the independence of the Supreme Court and limit the judge's powers. Netanyahu now says he will work on a deal with his opponents.
The New York grand jury weighing whether to indict former President Trump reconvened today. The former chief executive of the parent company of the National Enquirer was seen leaving the Manhattan building today. David Pecker is accused of secretly helping Trump's campaign by paying a model for the rights to her story about an alleged affair with former President Trump, then suppressing it until after the 2016 election. Trump is being investigated over payments made during the campaign to model Karen McDougal and adult film star Stormy Daniels.
We turn now to the weather. We had some rain moving through off and on today as we take a live look from our Windsor sky cam. But looks like now we're headed for a bit of a dry stretch.
Yeah, let's get over to Brandon. He's in for Kim Adams tonight. Brandon, how are we looking headed into tonight?
Well, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Looking much better. It is a little cool out there, certainly not cold, but there's a north wind, occasionally 15 to 20. So we've got 47 in Flint, only 42 Grosse Ile. That clearing of the skies is really the big difference in our temperatures. Wind chills are upper 30s to lower 40s if you are heading oot and aboot on this Monday late afternoon into the evening. And with that north wind, here comes the clearing from north to south. Already seeing more of that across parts of Livingston, Oakland, Lapeer, Genesee counties. Temps are going to hold here in the middle 40s. Again, cool breeze going. Clearing out as we head through the evening. So we do have a little sunshine on tap, sort of an every other day schedule, some rain and flakes and a couple of 60s, all in the 7-day, guys, coming up.